How you doing there, Binghamton? It's me, Dan Conti, coming to you for Week 16 of the NFL, second to last week of the NFL season, and our last show here of the semester. I just want to thank everyone out there for watching my show this semester. Hope you got a little kick out of it. Hope you enjoy this show, but ain't going to be too happy. If you have to ask why, you ain't watching in the first place. Dallas Cowboys lost again this week. And as usual, they lost in embarrassing fashion. But not embarrassing in the sense that the score was embarrassing. But what happened and transpired during the game was embarrassing. The Dallas dynasty, which began in the early 90s, is now being run by idiots. And there's nothing I, the fan, or the players can do anything short of mutiny. I want to introduce my guest, Brian Perlis. Say hello to Brian. Brian, say hello to Binghamton there, everybody.
Hey, everybody. As Dan just said, I'm a Giants fan. Or did you say that, Dan?
No, he's a Giants fan, but that's all right.
All right. Yeah, I'm a Giants fan, and being a Giants fan, I had to live through the Ray Handley years after the Giants won Super Bowl 25. And I never thought I would see a worse head coach than Ray Handley, but after Sunday's Dallas loss to Philadelphia, I don't know. I think my opinion has changed. Barry Switzer, I have never seen a worse head coach than Barry Switzer. 4th and 1 from your own 29
we know what happened, all right? There's just no excuse for what happened. I'm coming out of denial finally after 2 years. Barry Switzer's a horrible coach. Has no business in the NFL or anywhere else for that matter. He can't coach in December because he's never coached in December because his Sooners usually had a bowl bid locked up. They were all on drugs anyway. This is the man that coached Brian Bosworth. And I can't believe the Dallas dynasty is in this man's hands. In case you missed it, and I know many of you did, Dallas Cowboys were tied with 2 minutes to play last Sunday in Philadelphia. Had 4th down and 1 on your own 29-yard line. What does Barry Sanders? Barry Sanders. I don't know what the hell to call the guy anymore. What does Barry Switzer decide to do? Decides to go for it. The decision in itself should be questioned. His mental health should be questioned based on that alone. Because I don't even do that on John Madden football in my Sega Genesis. And that's not even real life. So they go for it. Emmitt Smith, off tackle. Should work, I guess. You got to give the Philadelphia defense credit for stopping it. Bad call. But wait, there's more. 2 minutes left to go, and the refs say the 2-minute warning hit before Dallas ran that embarrassing play. And actually, that wasn't. They actually got a break because the clock. They actually called the play before the 2-minute warning. The Cowboys get a break and a timeout to discuss it. Say, hey, you know what? You know, maybe this isn't a good idea. Maybe we shouldn't do this. But no. Decision is, let's do this again. Let's take this risk again. And let's do the same play, guys. Good call, Barry. Because as sad as it is that with Emmitt Smith and the biggest line in football, we can't get 12 inches. When you've seen a play 2 seconds before, and they run the same damn thing again, it's not that hard to stop it that second time.
It was just absolutely a horrible call. I don't care.
Oh, wow. Oh, news flash.
Yeah.
And Brian just made a revelation to everyone.
But it wasn't only the call, it was what Switzer had to say afterwards, which was...
Oh, I'm glad you brought that up. Because I was just going to say, it's bad enough that you're an idiot twice in the same game. But your excuse for that is that, well, they'd have gone down and kick a field goal and win the game anyway.
I mean, who does he think?
That speaks for itself.
This is not, he doesn't have the Cincinnati Bengal defense where the Eagles can just drive down and score at will. Exactly. You know, the Cowboys have a great defense, and in a tie game on the road, you've got to punt them the ball back. And if they get the ball at the 35-yard line, I don't think they're going to do anything with it. And you go into overtime, tie game, and
then who knows what happens.
Who knows what happens.
But what we did is we gift-wrapped home field advantage, sent it one-day express mail, overnight guaranteed, to the Bay Area, and let them have it. Let them have it. can let them talk it up. Just doesn't matter anymore. I swear to God, if we had Jimmy Johnson, there wouldn't even be a discussion. There would be 4 straight. There would be no discussion about it. Jimmy Johnson is laughing his ass off on Fox on Sunday, and God bless him. Because Jimmy Johnson's the greatest coach in the NFL today, and he's not even coaching. It's disgusting what's happening. And this all happened because 2 years ago, after the Cowboys won that second Super Bowl, Jerry Jones, we're not going to make any stereotypes now, but Jerry Jones went into a bar, got drunk, and basically said that anyone could coach the Dallas Cowboys. Well, Jimmy Johnson, who happened to be in the bar, probably getting drunk as well, he heard that. He said, well, you know what? See you, Jerry. Well, now look where they are now.
Has faced the 49ers 3 times, and he's lost to them all 3 times.
Embarrassingly, I might add.
Yeah. So it doesn't look good in January. January 14th, the NFC Championship will be in San Francisco now, and I just can't see any way that the Cowboys can win that game now.
We know that. We know that.
We do.
Yeah, well, I don't know what to tell you. I'm gonna say it again. You're no good, you're no good, you're no good. Baby, you're no good. Barry Switzer's horrible. And I know the Cowboys, they defended him after the game, but you know, I mean, what are they going to do, lash out at him? They probably should have. Then there'd be real chaos. Real melee happening down there in Texas Stadium. Because, I mean, we know the Cowboys have the talented players. We know. I mean, you can't question that. But the psyche of this team, I've never seen a team with such a bruised psychological standpoint that the Cowboys have right now. I mean, it's bad enough the 49ers gave them that jolt. And now their leader, their coach, supposed to guide them into the war zone, is a moron. How are you supposed to? Troy Aikman doesn't want to play anymore. The game's not fun for him anymore, you know? Everyone said, well, you know, Barry's more a laid-back coach. You know, Jimmy Johnson ran a tight ship there, and you know what? The Cowboys like that tight ship. They liked that when that tight ship was being run. Because Barry Switzer, what he did, he shot a hole in the bottom of the boat. And the thing's sinking now. But I'm out of denial now. I'm not expecting anything. I don't know if, I mean, I've been talking to people, you know, and they're like, well, you know, Conte, you know, you talk trash all year, and you know, and you got that. Well, let's clarify a few things. Yeah, I did talk some trash, and I suppose, you know, I'm getting punished in some way or the other. I haven't talked trash in about 6 weeks. I didn't even talk that much trash. It was all in good fun. I didn't get in people's faces. It's all in good fun. It's to entertain the better of the community. I was just having fun. I don't deserve this. What have I done? I don't deserve this. I'm a good person. I'm a fun guy. Ask anyone who knows me. I'm a nice guy. I mean, I'm fun to hang around with.
Well, it could be worse, Danny.
I don't mean bad harm to anybody. I love all people. Why is this happening? Why, God? Why Barry Switzer? Why have you done this? Why have you forsaken me?
It could be worse. You could be 5-9 like the Giants are, and another year without the playoffs. So
yeah, I suppose.
You know.
Yeah, I got a lot of nerve getting up 10-4, dressing up all in black and being all depressed. And some teams will never share that joy. Like, well, teams we won't mention. Speaking of the Giants, man, if I didn't want to be one team this week besides the Cowboys, it's the New York Giants. Because those poor bastards got to go into Texas Stadium this week. With that bad team the Giants have, and with the Cowboys in a situation there, I mean, the Cowboys, yeah, they're struggling, but, I mean, what's going to happen this week in Texas Stadium is just going to be disgusting. I mean, sacrificial lambs is just putting it mildly. I mean, it's not going to be anything if the Cowboys go in there and destroy them 51-2 and take an intentional safety at the end of the game. I mean, that's not going to mean it. It's not going to mean the Cowboys are back if they blow out the Giants. All it's going to mean is just lashing out, and the Giants just happen to be in the wrong place at the wrong time.
One person I wouldn't want to be this week is Dave Brown with his poor offensive line. The Cowboys will be blitzing like crazy, and they'll be up by 30 in the fourth quarter, and they'll be blitzing Dave Brown, and I don't know.
Giant fans,
he's going to get hurt this week.
I mean, Giant fans, I mean, I guess theoretically they could be saying, well, you know, Cowboys lost the last 2 games, they're struggling. Yeah, we can go in there and beat them, but Giant fans know what's going to happen to them to their team this week.
Yeah.
It's not going to be pretty, but it's not going to mean anything.
Well,
it's not going to establish any kind of superiority. It's just going to be a team in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Well, the Giants are coming off a win against the Redskins. They defeated the Redskins twice.
Yeah, you guys had like 50 total yards of offense last week.
Well, the Giants beat the Redskins twice this year, and the Cowboys lost to them, so who knows?
What are you trying to say? The Giants beat the Redskins, who beat the Cowboys. Yay! And the Jets beat the Seahawks, who beat the Eagles, who beat the Cowboys. Yay! Well, that doesn't mean anything.
No.
It means nothing in the long run. It means you and the Jets will be having the first couple of draft picks in the NFL draft in next April. That's all that means.
Well, right now the Giants have 5 wins. I don't know, maybe around 6 they'll get.
I didn't plan on this to happen, you know. I mean, I didn't want this to happen. I mean, I can understand if Dallas doesn't go to the Super Bowl. But this is going to mean the 49ers go to the Super Bowl again. I mean, there's no joy in that. And if you're not a Niner fan, you can't be happy with the 49ers going to the Super Bowl. All right, yeah, you hate the Cowboys too. But let's face it, I mean, San Francisco can't go to the Super Bowl. They have to be stopped. And I hope somebody stops them. And that's all I can pretty much hope for at this point. If it's Dallas, well then, well, who knows? We pulled it out. But if it's not going to be Dallas, then let it be someone else. Let it be the Detroit Lions. Those poor people in Detroit. Barry Sanders, that great player. Never see a Super Bowl ring. Give them that one. Let this year let them have that one chance. Let the little teams give the AFC a Super Bowl win finally this year. Let's stop this madness already. It's disgusting. Barry Switzer should be fired. He should have been fired after that play. He should be fired even if the Cowboys go on and win the Super Bowl. But it's not going to happen.